we're playing some more Simic Nexus. This is the deck I recommended in the What Would You Play on SCG. It's a really sweet deck. I really enjoyed playing some games with it yesterday. It just feels like the most powerful deck in Standard. Of the ones I've tried so far, Tamiyo has really impressed me. We're trying out a third copy. We're seeing if Slovers can put in some work in the sideboard. Keep believing in Slovers.
We're hoping with visually narrating your deck tech.
Okay.
We're very helpful.
Believe in mana cases. Apparently. That's the name we're going with. Got the lighting's gotten like so dark / dramatic.
Oh, I guess like we're kind of sitting in your shadow. Literally and figuratively.
I would say that. That's so heartbreaking.
It's a cute shadow, it's fine.
I need to get actual like stream lighting for this room at some point.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Waiting on your opponent. I probably meant to keep this incredibly slow hand. Hope that they're not on mono red.
You just like get to curve out.
This is a hand that wants Slovers. This is an example Slovers hand.
Nice.
Just like extra copies of Growth Spiral. Protect Tamiyo, etc.
Yeah. We're not unconvinced that the deck would want like Augur of Bolus or something too though. So I guess it's like awkward. I don't know.
I think Augur hits about 75% of the time in the deck, supposedly, which is not great.
That's true. That's true. Ignore us.
Mono white, we really need a Growth Spiral here, or a Reclamation.
Oh right, they're playing that card. That card's so good.
I wouldn't go as far as so good.
The card's decent.
Card is playable. In fact, maybe question mark ... Oh yeah, Tamiyo's gonna shoot up in price. I wish I'd bought mine earlier.
Or do we just need to like get on our laptop literally right now and pre-order like Tamiyos and Ugins and stuff?
Probably wait until after the stream. Alright. That's maybe good? I think I just need to find a Reclamation.
Yeah, it seems kind of bad.
I think I just need to find a Reclamation as soon as possible.
Hey. God, Scrybug.
Kind of.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage on board. And okay, great. Time to start fogging.
I think I bounce something this turn and then I
fog
next turn.
You can like probably bounce them. What? Oh god, I have no idea.
God, I need to draw a Reclamation next turn.
Locks it on? I guess it like probably just actually literally doesn't matter.
I think it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to bounce the Marshal. I think my computer's getting angry at me.
I guess Marshal and Locks it on both are like the exact same amount of damage. Well, except Marshal has haste next turn.
If we draw a Reclamation literally next turn, I believe we can win this.
Nice.
If we don't, I believe we are dead. Because Reclamation lets us go Reclamation Snare, Tamiyo Snare, and then from there we start like gaining some forward traction.
Yeah. And I guess like any more Root Snares you draw are just... Well, that's very much none of those cards.
There's none of those Magic the Gathering cards. Alright.
Okay, so what do you... What?
Oh yeah, apparently it actually does Sage, but it's in beta, right? Like, it's understandable.
Wait, by mana leak we assume you mean memory leak?
I believe that is the case.
Okay,
yes.
that makes more sense.
This dive take is a bit brutal. Now we can't go Reclamation, Insight, Root Snare anymore. Arena makes you pay an extra 3 mana for your spells. Mana leak. If we're on the play, I think we can win this game. Because on the play, this would be hit 6 mana this turn, and then get to Tamiyo Root Snare, and then like be doing stuff.
Well, you still wouldn't be able to Tamiyo Root Snare with the Tithe Taker out.
Oh, that's true. Tithe Taker actually stops that.
Tithe Taker is such a brutal card.
I think it's OP. Wow. bring in Slovers, bring in Mystic. Sabotage seems gobber.
Canopy? For if they, like, tribunal your reclamation / just, like, get a scary flyer?
I don't think it's good enough.
That is extremely believable.
I have to keep it. I think Callous Dismissal is probably actually just good against them. Like, bounces a thing, makes a blocker, and buys time.
Yeah.
Maybe cut an Insight. Maybe cut a Nexus. Or an Opt, since I'm using my early turns on Grazers.
Yeah. Not having Grazer main deck honestly seems a little iffy to us.
Just because you figure you're good against control decks anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it also just means you're dedicating a lot of main deck slots to aggro decks, whereas like this way you only have the dead Root Snares.
This is nice. Got the Reclamations. Am I shocking myself or not? I guess if I find a Growth Spiral, I really just want to be able to cast it next turn. And like the Opt could me to Growth Spiral, I'm just going to shock myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you are probably not going to lose by 2 life. You might.
Yeah, that's not really what White Weenie does. I do need the land. I think I get greedy and bottom it though, because I also want to find a Slobbers or a Growth Spiral.
I don't even think that's greedy.
Sick.
Nice. Now you're gonna get the Scrybug. Oh.
I'm not. Now I'm gonna not draw a land because
Yeah.
I got greedy with this. I'm not gonna draw the 4th land to put in. Ooh, look at me.
Look at you, Captain Pessimism. I'm not gonna draw a 4th land. I'm Autumn and I Demonic Tutor for everything I need.
Wow, that is turbo dad. Oh no, I should have played the Blast Zone.
Yeah.
Ah.
Blast Zone sequencing is fun. Like, actually. You like making decisions. It's a fun decision.
We do need some card advantage at some point in this game.
Yeah. Who needs card advantage when you could have Karn advantage? Probably you, I guess.
Yes, this way maybe they play out more 1s into my Blast Zone. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, or they just like don't have cards in their deck. So, so we get like Blast Zone, Wilderness Rec. Do you get to charge up Blast Zone? Or do
I
you
don't
get
want to, but I just want to kill 1s, right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So I can play this Wilderness Rack.
God,
I'm gonna demystify this Wilderness Rack. I believe.
the white Spell Pierce.
White Spell Pierce. Please don't kill this one too.
Oh my god. Oh, at least that was cute. At least we have that.
I'm under so much life tilt at the moment.
Well,
and all their 1-drops end up living through this Blast Zone. Everything is awful, Cass.
you get to, well, like Blast Zone, Shock Land, bounce a token.
Oh, if I do it in that turn, then it just like has Summoning Sickness anyway. Maybe they locks it onto it.
Ooh.
God, Demystify actually. Why would you splash blue when you can just play Demystify?
That's like literally a lot of people's arguments.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree with those arguments. Like,
we more wholeheartedly agreed with them before we just like saw white aggro with Spell Pierce and Negate just like clown on this deck a bunch, but I don't know. Magic's hard. Well,
I am incredibly dead.
it is an adequate draw.
And it's not actually a good draw, I don't think.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. You don't need it yet.
I need card advantage. I can never pull ahead if I don't have any card advantage.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm root staring them, it just doesn't do anything. Because that just, like, forces me to need another root snare the turn after.
Yeah. You still have one more turn.
Yeah, so I need, like, to draw Chemister's Insight next turn, really, more than anything.
Oh, I wonder if it was correct to like let them go to combat, and then if they attack with things, you can blow the blast zone with the Legion's Landing trigger on the stack.
Oh, so then they have to choose between attacking or Loxodonning.
Yeah, and then like if they locks it on, they just like
Yeah.
lose most of their counters.
That makes sense. Hey there, Yeoman. Good to have you here.
Nice. God. Don't you hate it when you're like talking about someone behind their back and they just like show up?
They get to
God.
like show up and hear all the nice things you say.
No, right? It's awful. I hate it when people hear the nice things we say about them. By the way, Chad, do you know that Autumn is super amazing and cute and wonderful?
Oh, I'm a land short.
Oh. God, who put Blast Zone in this deck?
I mean, the Blast Zone kept us alive.
We know.
Tilt. The white Spell Pierce just got us.
Yeah. I guess that's sort of Mana Tithe. Not to be confused with Sword of Mana Tithe, which is the sword that Thalia wields. Fun magic lore fact.
Is that an actual magic lore fact?
Of course not! That would be so goofy. It would be awesome, but goofy. God. Really wish they had reprinted Mana Tithe in like this Ravnica visit.
Oh my god, Max.
It'd be such a good Orzhov card. Yep. God, just like being 1 mana short is such a bad feeling, isn't it, Autumn? It's just like so awful. Don't you just like hate when you're 1 mana short and you just lose?
Put a mold to 5.
Well, good game.
Good start.
God, if they win off of this, it's gonna be like so sad.
Or we could very easily crush them.
Yeah, that's also that might be the more likely scenario. Oof. Red deck.
Hey there, Tech Edge.
Heyo.
Good to see ya. Alright. Do not believe I need another insight.
But you always need
Do
our
believe
insight.
I need a Wilderness Rec. Do you wonder if Mono White is better against Nexus than Azorius is? I don't know. That's a good question. Actually, could not tell you the answer to that one.
Oh, I hope this gets to be like that one match where they just like play 3/3 drops and then you wrap their board and they concede.
That was amazing.
That was the best.
It was quite
It
delightful.
was wonderful. Perfect in every way. Oh, well, that's fine.
Yes, I'm just gonna cancel that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
can
seems
just
so.
blink it.
Oh, yeah, nice.
It's also these.
It's like better use of mana.
Blink your Phoenix, cast my Tamiyo. I guess I want to Nexus next turn instead, maybe.
It's not like they're doing anything
Ooh.
scary, right? Like you can just like.
I get to Nexus and then untap Tamiyo Nexus though.
Oh, you make a compelling point.
Which seems reasonable.
Hello. That would have been such PM.
Unintentional PM. I will have you know. Last the turn. Oh, it's my turn.
Ooh, well.
I really have 2
Wait.
cards in our yard, although Tamiyo does help with that matter.
Do you just like search plus. No, never mind, ignore us.
Search isn't even flipping quite yet. But we do get to do some nonsense. Nexus of Fate.
Maelstrom Nexus Emblem.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
It's happening!
It always feels so silly when you get to do that.
This is, what, turn 5?
No, did I click enter? I did not click enter. Okay. This is turn 5 kill, I believe.
Seems very likely to be a kill. And
Yeah, Tamiyo is very good against White Weenie because she just rebuys Root Snare every turn. Just like the literal only card that matters half the time. Nexus of Fate. Oh, this is silly. Alright, I guess I want to get my Azcanta down. End of turn Nexus. I could get greedy and go for like the Insight plus Nexus there. Like hope that I hit an untapped land, but
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just get Search down, because it feels like I can't lose if I do that.
Yeah. Agree.
Oh yeah, that's a bug. Hick a hook. Correct. And it's great.
Not only an emblem, but an emblem that only exists in a side event.
Have we built any reclamations? We have not. Let's just keep plussing.
Nice. Soon you'll be able to ultimate Tamiyo. We're so helpful.
So powerful. What does Tamiyo's ultimate do again?
It reads, you lose the game because a judge has been called for cheating.
Doesn't seem like a very good ultimate, I'm not gonna lie.
This is monstrous. I guess you don't actually have another Nexus right now. Well,
do you think this is a good turn 5? Do you think this deck might be problematic?
I think this is an acceptable turn 5.
I think this deck might be a bit problematic.
You did just get, like, crushed by White Weenie. I guess your draws just, like, didn't come together, and a lot of people would have won those games. Well, I don't know.
So we're against, like, red-green big things. I kind of just almost want to, like, run back the main deck.
Yeah, I mean, like, you didn't see any of their deck at all. They could just be the big red deck.
I need to be able to destroy Cindervines, I guess.
Right, yep. That seems like a very likely sideboard card.
I might just cut Sabotages on the draw.
Oh, we're your Dark Confidant, because we're, like, in the shadow. Alright, we will deal you damage, but let you draw cards.
That seems like a reasonable exchange.
Yeah, seems like something that would be okay with you.
This is the one thing I'm really bad at with this deck. I have no idea how to sideboard. I really enjoy the deck. I think it's very, very good.
Okay, so that won't...
Sideboarding is a nightmare.
That shouldn't be a problem for us, because we never have any idea how to sideboard.
Wow, this hand's not beatable. We have 2 lands on top anyway.
Yeah. There could be an on-land in there somewhere. Because of the search.
I know, I already have to draw land so I can Growth Spiral. Was the thing. I guess if I don't draw land, I'm playing Search to help me dig to lands.
Yeah.
And if I do draw land, I'm probably Growth Spiraling and hoping just to get lucky.
Yeah. Nice.
Alright.
Nice. Nice.
Confirmed up all night. Going to get very lucky.
Nice. Lewd.
That's a Legion War Boss.
Yeah.
Powerful magic.
It's a magic card.
Please give me an untapped land. Please. Please. He's so good. Oh yeah, I gone up to 3 Tamiyos. I honestly don't hate the idea of 4. Wow. Rip.
Search is like an untapped land. Yeah. Spiral seems correct here, right? Because, like, if you do draw an untapped land, you get to do that plus Azcanta.
Thank you.
What's it like? What's it like to be able to play Demonic Tutor in Standard?
I kind of want to just Callous Dismissal the War Boss. It just buys so much time. Like, next time I get to Reclamation Insight anyway. I'm gonna do this. Like, the Azcanta's not flipping for a while anyway. It's like digging us towards lands, which is nice, but the Insight's gonna help with lands regardless.
Getting to trade the token with another token is, like, not the worst value either. Oh no! Oh no, they had a different goblin!
Oh no! They killed my 1/1!
How do you ever win now? They've killed your only win con!
I mean, if they play a way to exile the graveyard, it's legitimately problematic.
Yeah, if they play, like, Deathguard Scavenger, it's just like GG.
Ugh. Please no Deathguard Scavenger,
That's okay, you can just blink of an eye your Callous Dismissal to hand.
Huh. That's a really good card.
Yeah, it's so strong. Why aren't more people playing?
Why aren't more people playing Blink of a Snapcaster?
Nice. Napcaster Mage. It's us. That's our name.
Ah. god. If I want to insight, if I want to blink the Reclamation to save it, I just like never get to cast my insight and dig for lands. I guess I just let them kill the Reclamation, maybe?
Yeah.
Otherwise they just hold it hostage all game long.
Yeah. That seems like kind of what you have to do. I mean, in theory, you could, like, hope that they punt.
I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna assume they're just, like, gonna Stone Ring themselves to hold open Cindervines.
It's a land.
Forever. Okay.
Wait, why would they need to Stone Ring themselves? Oh, right, because they just, like, want you to take damage from
Yeah,
it,
they have to hold open a land forever. Oh, also they don't want me, like, blinking my Reclamation, right? Is the other thing.
Yeah, we just figured they would do it on your end step when you were or on their end step when you were tapped out. But this also makes sense.
Okay, take one. Get down my search. It got so dark. It did get a bit dark. I don't know what's up with the lighting the last few days. I guess I normally sit further forward when castle's in here.
We can do this. Now we're extremely visible.
Thanks, Dex.
Clearly not trans day of visibility here.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass to end of turn. They're going to go to kill it. Wilderness Rack, I'm going to bounce it. And so I have it ready for next turn. And that will mean I have Azcanta in play still. Wow, they're just letting the trigger go on the stack. Isn't this really good for me?
Yeah, it seems alright.
This is strange. So now I can fire off a draw two. Discarding. What do I discard?
Backup search? No, maybe.
Then they can just cut me off searches forever, but I guess that's not the end of the world.
Did you board out a search? Or have you like already?
I've still got 3 in the deck.
Okay.
Maybe I was just meant to cast the Opt instead, honestly. It's possible.
I wonder if the deck can go back down to 2 searches. With Tamiyo as a thing.
I just think search is so good.
Do they just like have lethal next turn?
Maybe. I think I just have to Root Snare. Yep. Which is fine.
4, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess you are like full of Root Snares. And bees.
So I go to fire off a Root Snare. This puts 5th, so the Opt is the 6th. And then search flips. Yeah, search is very good. Like, I don't hate your approach of having 4 searches, human. But I think I like just 3. The most. Yeah, I'd rather have 4 than 2. I agree with that. I think I like 3 the most, but I'd definitely rather have 4 than 2. Opt. So I want to put this to the graveyard, transform my search. Oh wow, that's such an absurd draw.
It's like what, like end step? Blink.
Yeah. I think I moved to end step and then do things. Because then I know that I get to untap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or like end step, you just no, I guess it doesn't actually hit anything else. It's a little sad.
Shock me, wait, what?
Resolves.
This is fine, right? Now they're just like in a really bad situation.
Wow.
So
wow.
I don't need to. Oh, I can just blink the Cindervines.
Yeah.
Alright. This is great. So we can activate this. Get a Tamiyo. Tap these. Resolve this. Blink the Cindervines. Cast my Nexus. Hey Lily Demonic Tamiyo.
We suspect your opponent might not be well versed in this matchup.
Yeah, I get that impression. which is like understandable. This deck's only really super picking up in popularity now. That's another activation. I get to play this Blast Zone, play my Wilderness Rec.
God, and even if you don't get another one, you just get to like charge up a Blast Zone and then kill their 3-drops. I guess that's actually still pretty scary.
This is a 0 mana Growth Spiral, so I'm just going to cast it.
Nice.
So some mana. Fire off another Azcanta. Yike. Okay, we could be in a bit of trouble. Oh wait, no, this is really bad. I was not meant to insight that because I have to kill the Cindervines. So I have to be able to tick up my Blast Zone, so now this forces me to like kill it in my end step. Instead of like in their turn.
Well, you also just have a backup Wilderness Rec now, right?
That's true.
Oh, right, but they can just, like, wait with it.
So I have to cast this now, because this deals 2 to me. Growth Spiral being better Manamorphose. So if they have a burn spell, I die. If they have a shock, I die. If they have a lightning strike, I die anyway, yeah. So I'm dead to just any burn spell.
Oof.
Because now they sack the Cindervines. Rip. Oh, this is kind of close.
Yeah.
Cindervines was annoying.
Yeah.
Just checking something in a sec. Alright, nothing worrying. Okay, I definitely don't like Grazer against them. Are we dead? We are. They shock us to 1 and then they activate Cindervines to kill us, right? Because we have an enchantment in play. Because Cindervines deals 2 when it blows up an enchantment. So I believe we're dead there.
Right, like, yeah, no matter what the draw step is, they're just, like, dead in that current step.
Cindervines just naturalizes, does it?
I'm pretty sure it's Revelry.
I thought it was Revelry. Oh, I should add that Chrono Savant. You are accurate. You are correct.
Should probably not type her password on stream, but also it's the only place where we use this password, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, it deals 2 to the permanence controller.
Thank you. Thank you for that pop-up ad block.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go back to game 3.
Oh yeah, right, there's just like...
It's a bit scary.
It's just MTG bot.
Yeah, it is Revelry.
Man. Goblin's having a good time.
That's what goblins do.
It's true. It's like hanging out there. They are, in fact, partaking in some destructive revelry, so that's appropriate.
I must remember tomorrow to make my stream sponsored for tomorrow's stream. So I can get in my 10 hours of like actual sponsored content.
We will not be around to remind you, but good luck.
Indeed.
I guess the rest of chat will be around to remind you. Just not the physical embodiment thereof.
This hand's not beatable.
Nice.
Incoming turn 2 Cindervines, turn 3 Cindervines.
Can't say these things.
Incoming, never draw 4th land.
So what this deck really needs is to be Bant, so it can play Raf Capuchin to play instant speed Tamiyo in your end step.
It's not normally the reason people put white in their Simic Nexus decks.
But it is normally the reason they put Raf Capuchin in their decks. You gotta think big. Think big or think home.
Weeb Kedda, thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. Everyone gets some love in chat for our new night. We've had so many new subs today. It's been amazing.
It's so good.
Thank you, Weep. Really, really means a lot to me. Helps me do what I do. I'm going to draw a 4th land, and it's going to be amazing.
Yep. That's a land. Technically.
Technically capable of being a land. Awesome, Weave. Thank you. I'm glad you're able to. Alright, this is a bit of pressure. Untapped land, Wilderness Rec Insight is really good though.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god, it feels so good. Name Wilderness Rec.
Dun, 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 dun.
Aww, love you too, Weave. Really appreciate it. The great emojis, they are A+ emojis. Hoping to have some more soon enough. Alright, so we go to 7. Which I think is fine. It's like a bit risky. Graveyard. So Tamiyo's gonna flip Search immediately, which is great. I could also just lead on Opt since I'm gonna use this mana anyway. Or I could go Tamiyo, Insight, Root Snare, which is probably better, I guess. Alright, let's get some Nexuses. Nexi. What have you. Wow. These.
What's it
Like.
That doesn't count as us saying the same thing
I know.
at the same time.
I just felt like joining in.
Because you're cute.
Alright. Fire off my insights. We untap, the game just ends. So that would be nice.
Oh, you even have your win con.
Yeah, so Grace is very good against red. And very good against mono blue. It's like fine against white. So like a big part of the idea of Grazer is not only does it block, but the matches where you bring it in, you don't mind going like down a card just to be that bit faster, because you just like desperately need more growth spiral style effects, and it really helps with that. Oh yeah, Tamiyo's also just amazing with recurring Root Snare. It's like a really big improvement for the archetype. It's like in these matchups, we just get to recur Root Snare forever, and it's so problematic. So yes, I just cast my Nexus plus Tamiyo. Oh no, I could hit a Wilderness Rec that I can't cast. Okay, so I can just do this now.
Wait, why wouldn't you be able to cast it?
I'd be 1 mana short.
Oh, wait.
Hitting the Wilderness Rec off the Azcanta, I mean.
Oh, right, yep.
Nexus of Fate.
That was like a word. We appreciate how, like, all of the typing on everything is just, like, very slightly laggy.
Alright, so we untap our stuff. Fire off this Azcanta. And then just keep digging for Nexuses. Hey. These. Oh, that one's good too. So next time we're actually going to have enough that we can cast a Wilderness Rec if we hit it off the Azcanta. So I think I'm just going to main phase the Azcanta.
Opponent getting that F6 value.
Okay. Doesn't seem beatable. I'm going to name Wilderness Rec this time since we have 2 Nexuses in hand.
Aww.
So I guess none of our decisions matter at this point. So we have 7 for a Nexus, 1 left. And then 1, 2, 3. So even if I don't shock myself, I still get to activate Azcanta, right? I don't shock myself, I have 3 plus Azcanta, and then I have Nexus mana. Cool. So there's like no need to shock myself.
So do you, once you have like Nexus or Wilderness Rec plus Azcanta, do you just like never cast another Chemister's Insight before activating an Azcanta?
Yeah, Azcanta just digs deeper.
Yeah.
You just want to dig as deep as you can. We don't actually have a Wilderness Rec in the yard yet, Yeoman. Otherwise I would do that. For sure. Azcanta, the game is just over now. In every conceivable way. Remember when I used to play Nexus decks when they weren't actually good, and now they're just busted? This is great, we can actually win games.
They were pretty good before rotation, weren't they?
That's true. I had a period right after rotation where I was obsessed with them though.
Yeah, we remember that.
I just couldn't help it. I was like the unofficial Nexus stream for a while. I suspect Mono Blue is going to be a fair amount worse. It might still be good enough, but I kind of want to see the week 1 results before I put much time into Mono Blue, just because I'm pretty scared of Blast Zone. What's the win con? Callous Dismissal.
So this is where... Oh, no, never mind.
We get to go Callous Dismissal this, make a 1/1, and then they die. Oh, this is great. Back my Callous Dismissal. Oh, there is actually Wilderness Rec in the yard. I didn't see that earlier. Never mind, Yeoman was right. This is so delightful.
You're delightful. Also, was it technically correct there to... No, because you didn't actually Nexus in main phase. Never mind.
As long as we don't pass the turn, nothing actually matters at this point. We're like so fully infinite.
Yeah. As long as you click the end step stop.
Uh-huh.
Good times.
I even have like 2 extra turns queued up, so I can't mess that up as well.
Yeah. Oh my goddess.
Naming declare dominance of Tamiyo. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's such a power move.
Get back my Callous Dismissal. Callous Dismissal my Tamiyo. Get back my Callous Dismissal.
Hold on, they have a family. There are people who love
Look
them.
at how elegant this is. This is so incredibly elegant.
Yeah, this is like, this is our jam, honestly. Just not having win conditions that are just like, that aren't already a part of the deck. Probably not Disco Shark. Pretty sure that's not in standard. That's tragic. I guess Declare Dominance is basically the same thing. This is so monstrous.
It's great.
I guess we're definitely returning to Theros soon, right? Just because, like, of how monstrous this is.
Oh my god, Cass, that's a lot.
I know, right?
This is disgusting, Marcus. We're killing them with a mass one. It's great. Right, we probably have enough extra turns queued up that we just get to kill them now.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Did it.
Opponent found the line. Figured out how to close the game out.
Death by a mass one. It's so cute that you get to just keep resetting the Tamiyo.
It's so gross. By gross, I mean it's just like a beautifully oiled machine.
Mm-hmm. I was not expecting Tamiyo to be good enough for standard when she was spoiled. Turns out she's just great. Turns out like Eternal Witness has always been underrated, I guess.
Yeah, the Gree-Roth mode or whatever is incredible. She's gonna be so good in your Singleton deck.
The plus is kind of bad. Everything else about that card is great though.
The minus is amazing. You just
like I literally play Recollect in my singleton deck, so
yeah, it's just like better.
You're a beautifully oiled machine. Wow.
Nice. It's like we were trying to come up with just like a goofy analogy there. I think the best we came up with is like, God, you're like a stand mixer about to make bread.
I'm gonna find a blue source.
It's a blue source.
Yes, accurate.
You're so helpful.
So helpful.
That's a blue source.
Can I play my blue source, please?
Can we play your blue source, please?
Thank you.
Nice. We're so good at Magic. We did it. We found the line. Why aren't we a Mythic champion yet?
Alright.
Oh,
Fire off this opt.
it's just such an egregiously false thing.
Oh, we're playing the mirror, but they have a growth spiral and we don't. We're so dead.
Oh no. It's okay, they're just gonna whiff for like 100 turns. Also, you get to hold up Spell Pierce. Mana.
I do get to hold open spell burst mana. This is a yike. This is kind of a yike.
Wait, did somebody say there was a version of this running Nissa?
Nissa is sweet.
Yeah, you're sweet.
This is kind of like another Wilderness Rec. Oh my gosh, we're dead. We are so dead. Help. Nissa is absurd. She's really absurd in the sealed game we played yesterday.
Counter the route. Counter the route.
Interesting. Kane cut Nissa. Cool.
Okay. That, like, makes sense to us. Just because, like, she's a 5-mana card that is just kind of redundant with a lot of other cheaper effects. I mean, I don't know. She makes blockers, I guess.
It's kind of nice that she's like a pseudo reclamation.
Yeah, she's like ramp and win con. She's like super ramp and win con, which is like pretty gas. But also she's bad with all the random non-basic lands you're playing, so...
You only have like 5 forests plus breeding pools, so 9.
Yeah. But
Yes,
bad,
you
I
could
mean,
maybe
like...
stretch for a 10th if you wanted, but...
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. Like, she's so good, right? Like, it's more like less good than bad, but I don't know.
I need them to cast Nexus here into my Sabotage.
Do it.
Then I can untap, Reclamation, Insight.
Opponent, how do you plan to win if we play a warrior? There you go.
Alright, I would like to sabotage your Nexus, please. Hey there, Athena. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I want to get rid of this. I got plenty of lands.
Yeah.
Just want to find like anything that lets me go faster.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Indeed. Any thoughts on Narset's reversal? We had a Narset's reversal on our board yesterday.
Yeah.
We never actually got to cast it. I think the card is like probably pretty decent in the mirrors due to how good it is against Nexus. But I'm not sure how good it is overall. It's like not great against Esper, I suspect. Yike.
Blast Zone.
Oh, awesome, Athena. I'm glad you were able to catch us. It's good to have you here. Apologies for poor lighting today. I don't know what's up with it.
Blast Zone just like immediately answers that search if you get a chance to untap.
Yeah, I mean if I untap, I'm just in a good position anyway. I suspect I might not get to untap. Although the search isn't flipping here, which is something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can reversal Esper's Insight. It's like that's like a fine exchange. It's not exciting.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, the flashbacked one, it's just like kind of nice. I don't know.
Does it work on the flashback one?
Yeah, it's the what's it called? Jumpstart has the flashback text, so it just like goes away forever.
Okay. Because I know that, like, there's, like, a bunch of weird stuff, like, if you spell Queller or Faithless Looting, they get it back.
Right, because it's going to exile. It's the same thing as Arcanist.
Mm-hmm. I'm, like, never sure how to figure out that interaction.
Unless you spell Queller and then Eldrazi Displacer your spell Queller.
Yikes.
Oh, GG.
That's
oh no.
real heckin' bad.
Now they can blast zone your Wilderness Reclamation. It's so bad.
I think we might be dead.
They do only have 2 cards in hand.
One of them is a Nexus of Fate.
And the other one is a Chemister's Insight.
Ugh.
It's true. You're not wrong. Oh, and they also get to like crack the Memorial. This is gross.
Hey there, Luke. We played some Mono Red Super Friends, which was like kind of medium, and then we played some Blue Black Control, which was probably bad but delightful.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And now we're on Simic Nexus, which I'm really enjoying.
Nice.
Yeah, untapped.
Okay, well.
How improbable. Alright then, so end of turn, Nexus. Untap Tamiyo. If we don't win this turn, we probably die, right?
Yeah, that seems likely.
Okay.
Because they're gonna probably transform their search.
Mm-hmm. Am I just meant to cast a Root Snare to get it in the yard? I guess Tamiyo's gonna fill the yard super quickly anyway.
You don't need the Root Snare though, right? You can just like not actually worry about it.
Maybe. That's not bad.
Okay. I can rave to this.
So I want a Tamiyo plus, I believe. And just like dig for Nexus as aggressively as possible. Worst case scenario, we can bounce the search, which might buy us a turn.
Mm-hmm.
I could also just get back Sabotage.
It feels like, I don't know, it's kind of borderline.
Like, if I get back Sabotage and pass the turn, I get to counter a Nexus, and nothing else matters but Nexus.
I mean, they probably do have Sabotage in their deck, right?
I guess them drawing a Sabotage matters, yeah.
Yeah, and like, I don't know.
I kind of like doing this, I think.
Yeah, I guess you still get to like blink their Azcanta.
Yeah, I can blink the Azcanta, or I can just like draw 2. Both of those seem fine. I guess I get to kick blink.
Well, they have access to either 12 or 15 mana on the next turn, so if they have a land, which is fairly likely, they get to double Nexus.
We know they don't have a Nexus in hand though, or else they'd have. I guess they could have drawn it off the draw 2.
Yeah,
That's
they
fair.
didn't have the
Yeah.
mana.
Bounce your Azcanta. It might be better as a bounce of Reclamation. It costs 4 mana to recast it.
How many cards do they have in the bin?
They have 4.
Oh, Yeah. That seems decent. And now you can just, like, definitely counter their thing,
Yeah,
unless they just,
Nexus.
like, draw exactly a land. Ooh, hello.
This is sweet. Tamiyo is so cool.
I guess this is kind of awkward, because, like, if you want to charge up Blast Zone so you can blow up Azcanta and then play your own Azcanta next turn.
I just want to try and go off next turn, I think.
That's fair. That is a rather legitimate strategy.
So they can cast Wreck, then they'd have 11 mana. If we counter Wreck, then they have 6 mana, which is not enough to Nexus.
It seems quite good.
Mm-hmm.
What if they go... I guess if they go Growth Spiral, Wilderness Reclamation,
Yeah.
then they have also 6 mana. Never mind, we're clever. Nice!
Wow. Yeah, they just can't beat the Sabotage.
Holy crap. Alright, time for the mirror.
With these Spell Piercers that seem gas, and this Narset. Crushing Canopy. Root Snare seems like the actual worst. What else do we want to cut?
Ghosts.
I like ghosts.
That's fair.
We have so many cards to mirror with these spell piercers now on our deck. I like kind of want to cut the blink. It's okay against Wreck though.
Cutting the other blink seems fine. Like, you do still have Callous Dismissal technically. Got Narset. It's gonna be miserable if you draw Narset.
Yeah, I think we cut the blink. I'm just not sure what the other 3 cards are. We can't cut Callous Dismissal because we need to kill our opponent. I could just like trim on like filler, like Opt and stuff. That's probably fine. Chemister's Insight just seems amazing.
There's like 3 opts.
Cutting all the like a bunch of opts feels kind of loose, but I'm just like not sure what else we could ever want to cut here.
Yeah, the answer might just be that you have like too many sideboard slots for the matchup now.
Yeah.
Which I guess is why, what's it, like the Narset came out for something else before?
Mm-hmm. Do you ever trim a Nexus in spots like this? It could be legit to cut a Nexus.
Yeah, you
just
suggested it
because
earlier.
you're like comboing off less early in post-board games. But you also want to like be consistently comboing off once you've like pulled ahead.
Alright, that's the hand.
This is fine.
Alright, the other advantage that you had in that last game is that we played your blue source, so you're guaranteed to win.
That's true. Strong plays.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. God, we need to like stop meowing on stream. Alternatively, we need to continue meowing on stream, which might actually be the right line. What do you think, chat? Please advise.
We find out chat's inclinations.
I
Chat shows their true selves.
think we less find out chat's inclinations and more reinforce chat's inclinations. Or are they holding up Negate? Or are you holding up Negate?
I am holding up Negate.
That seems valid.
So bad if they just like play a Chemister's Insight on the turn after though.
Yeah.
If the Growth Spiral into Chemister's Insight, I'm really sad.
In theory, you could just counter the Growth Spiral.
I could do. Maybe it's correct even.
I would be a little surprised if that was correct.
Josie votes for Mal. God, they're gonna Chemister's Insight here. I'm gonna feel real sad.
You could just play your Search this turn, so like if they have a counter spell, they just waste their turn, and if not, I guess they can just like kill it next turn maybe.
I just never want them to land a Wilderness Rack.
That's not a Chemister's Insight.
It's not a Chemister's Insight.
I like this.
This lighting is like a tiny bit better too.
Nice.
Tiny bit. One second, like this.
It like maybe should just be like in front of you.
It should be. I can set it up that way.
Nice.
Wow. Another Nexus. So powerful. Wow, they just don't have counter magic in hand.
Are they just like flooding out? Did they mulligan?
They must have also like being distracted by you.
Nice. They're good at that.
You are good at that, it's true.
Hashtag we do that a lot here.
I guess I kind of want to hit my land drops for these Nexuses, but I guess I'm binning it. Am I just playing my Wilderness Rack and hoping they have nothing? I feel like they might just have nothing.
Or they just like decided that Search isn't worth fighting over.
Well, they went to 5? Okay, that makes sense.
Because like if they counter Search, it doesn't really get them anywhere. Whereas if they counter Wilderness Rack, then you just like don't have mana up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
I guess like they do get to just charge up Blast In and kill your Search, so maybe that's why they just like had Blast In hand too. So I guess that's more of an argument for them potentially having counter magic though. Magic's hard.
It is. Can't confirm.
I long for the simple world of Netrunner.
They put 2 counters on it. They did. I guess they're just trying to get it up to rack range, maybe?
Guess. It's a bold move.
That's a good one. I kind of just want to bin it. Try and flip this thing. Try and hit a land or something. Draw the worst card in my deck. Cool, cool.
It's not ideal.
God, it's possible I've just been way too passive this game. Kind of wish I kind of like regretting not keeping the 6th land for Wreck plus Negate. It'd be so nice.
Yeah, that was perhaps slightly iffy.
I think they're just gonna put their Blast Zone on 4 for my Wreck. Magic is hard is my quote of the day. It's such a true quote.
Yeah. I've said it like 1,000 times this stream already.
If I ever get to start casting Nexuses.
Why are they doing it?
Alright. Breeding Pool. I'm actually going to keep that.
Seems wise.
Lets me do multiple things at once. Powerful mana.
Nice. So you get to spend 4 mana to put another card in your graveyard for search. We're help.
Yeah, negating. I think I'm just letting this resolve. It's kind of awkward because they have the Blast Zone for the next one. But like...
Yeah. I'm a little surprised they aren't just Blast Zoning this. I guess it uses enough mana that they can't Insight. Whereas now they kind of can. Just a Callous Dismissal there, Blast Zone.
Clearly the line, oh, this Callous Dismissal is a blink. We could save our Wilderness Rec, although also not have a wink on in our deck.
Yeah.
All the Xandra people vote for cat noises.
Yeah, it's shocking.
So improbable, right? Like, to counter your Tamiyo, if they cap out for a counter here, we get to go Wreck Nexus.
Unless they go Wreck Nexus. Did they already play a land? I don't think...
They've not played a land yet.
Yeah. So this is... I don't know. This feels like bait.
I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think the Tamiyo can be allowed to stick.
I guess they're like considering countering your negate, so it's like pretty good.
They could have a land, go -3 by negate.
Yeah.
Off negates up. Please don't do that, opponent. Please don't do that.
God, I wonder if that one person was playing Evolving Wilds, so they can go like Tamiyo rebuy Evolving Wilds like on turn 4 if they just really have to hit their land drop.
Oh my gosh, they don't have the land.
Oh my goddess.
I think the game's over.
Yeah. God, what if they have colorless spell pierce?
Like our search is almost flipped too. That's great.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do I want to Callous Dismissal something? Just to flip search. Just Callous Dismissal, let Tamiyo have my 1/1 in play.
Oh my god. Just start like beating in. What if they have Dismember?
Just never beat Dismember.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I have time for like one more match, then we're gonna head off.
Nice.
Undefeated in the mirror, by which I mean we have won our 1 mirror match that we have played on stream.
God, remember when there was like a 7-mana sorcery win con for control decks?
Mm-hmm.
What tragic days.
Who's there to raid afterwards? Data check is like wrapping up. Find someone.
How can you tell?
Data check only plays Rocket League at the end of her streams.
Oh, nice.
She normally does something and then does Rocket League to like end the stream. So you can always tell whether it's an appropriate time to send a raid. Or at least that's my assumption. That's how I've been interpreting how things occur. Hey there, Lemon. I kind of want to opt this turn to dig for a Growth Spiral.
That seems correct. Marcus, I believe we're talking about this member of the MPL.
Oh my god, you're such a dork.
Uh-huh. It's true. Okay.
Bottom this. Okay, strong. This is actually strong.
Nice. Not quite as nice against their turn 3 Teferi that's coming, but not bad.
They could not cast a turn 3 Teferi. Ooh, they obliged.
Sweet. What a sweet opponent.
So kind.
I know.
I'm really appreciative of this opponent.
Yeah.
Just like I'm appreciative of you.
That's so good. I had no idea.
Am I just casting a Wilderness Rec?
Like directly into their
Frilled Mystic,
yeah,
etc.
I feel like when you have Chemister's Insight available,
yeah, I can probably just afford to wait.
Just like flash in Frilled Mystic for the beatdowns and no value. I guess maybe they're gonna cast Chemister's Insight. Dang.
Yike.
Called it.
Is Biogenic Ooze still needed in the sideboard? It's very good against Sultai. Main place you really want it because it doesn't die to Vivian. And takes over the game pretty well. But I'm not sure if it's needed.
How many people have we run into on Sultai? Like, we ran into someone in, like, Silver.
I've run into actual 0 people, like, in the last few days on Sultai.
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, we assume there's just going to be, like, 1,000 people at week 1 playing it, just because there's...
people like their Sultai decks. I guess I'm just going to keep drawing cards.
Yeah.
Not going to blink first.
I mean,
isn't Sultai like a super buy? Game 1 is incredibly easy, but then the post-board games are pretty challenging, I think.
Yeah, they have like pressure and counter magic.
They have pressure, discard, and counter magic, so they attack from like all the angles.
God. It's the 3 colors of magic.
It is the 3 colors of magic, wow. That's a beatable magic card.
Wow, they like extremely have Frilled Mystic.
Yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that quite yet. I'm wondering if I'm meant to check out this blast zone. Stupid set. Whoa. Alright, now I'm meant to try and... I can blink this.
Yeah, you like set a thingy.
Yeah, I just get to blink this and opt.
Yep. Well,
this is so good for me.
Thanks, opponent. Appreciated. We appreciate when opponents do this.
So good for me.
Maybe they don't have the Frilled Mystic. No, they have to. Alright, like they couldn't have drawn both the Reclamation and the Search this turn?
Maybe they were just waiting to play around the counter magic that we might have had.
I guess.
I kind of want to bot. I guess this is 0 mana with Wilderness Rec actually, so I meant to keep it. I really want to find a Nexus though.
God, what if you just like want to tap that breeding pool? Oh right, you gotta stop set. Never mind, we're just being snarky for no reason.
So I'm definitely casting this. I get to Growth Spiral plus Search as well. Do not have a Nexus, sadly, so they get to untap once more, but we're slightly better set up than them, kinda? I don't know.
You also just like get to draw 1,000 cards.
Yeah, they might get to kill me next turn is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they do just like still have the Wreck in hand. It's awkward.
Yeah. A little bit awkward. We do not have a Sabotage. Alright, do your worst. Please don't do your worst. Your worst involves killing us.
No, their worst involves just like passing the turn without playing a land.
That's the other interpretation of worst, I guess.
Well, good game.
Oh my god, that card is powerful.
Well, I guess you get to go like Tamiyo.
Dupe for Nexus. Oh no, I don't get to Nexus in my instep anymore.
No, you get to Tamiyo minus grab back your blink to Fairy.
Yeah.
Hope they don't counter any of these cards.
Bounce enchantments.
Yes.
Ugh. Right. Okay.
Huh. Okay, so they have Absorb mana up?
I guess. I'm just gonna cast my spells.
Oh wait, you can just like you can Blast Zone it to Fairy end step. Or just like on their end step. I don't know if that's correct.
I get to Blast Zone even if they counter Tamiyo, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Right,
I have exactly enough mana to Blast Zone Teferi if they counter Tamiyo. So let Tamiyo resolve. Minus Tamiyo, get back Blink.
I guess you... Do you still just want to Blast Zone?
I think I just go for the Blink now because it's so good for me if it works.
Yeah.
It's like actually absurd for me if it works. I probably just win the game. And like, there's a decent chance they just don't have a counterspell here and it's just giving them priority because of like a fog. Oh, they did have the absorb. They're just being super patient because they figured the Tamiyo on board doesn't actually do anything. That makes sense. It's really smart. Alright. I still get to take up my Blast Zone this turn.
Yeah. It's like as long as they don't go off. Which... Are they flipping search this turn?
They're not. They're only a 3 in the yard.
Oh,
they're way far off.
God, now they can also, like, Karn's Temporal Sundering you or some shenanigans.
Teferi might just be the mirror breaker.
He does seem quite good in the mirror. We're not convinced that he's, like, worth the equity that you lose from, like, the more painful mana base and the, other stuff going on. Like, there's stuff that you can do some amount of things to mitigate the mirror even without.
Jeez.
That's like okay-ish, right? You like just.
Oh
still
yeah,
have another
I guess
cameo?
I'm still gonna Blast Zone on 3, so I get it back.
Oh right, yeah. This is just like irrelevant, sort of. I mean, they might just have Nexus, but otherwise. But like I don't know. Like we're a little skeptical that. Like week 1, people are still going to be playing a lot of like white weenie and red and stuff. Like maybe once Nexus has asserted dominance, it's correct to like board for the mirror more, or just like pre-board for the mirror a little bit more. But week 1, we would be surprised if the Bant deck was the right choice. We don't know anything, but this is our assumption. We were like, I think, slightly good at metagaming and getting better.
Alright, so
Sick.
activate this.
No.
What? This kills Teferi.
Oh, right.
Round,
Yep,
right?
no, sorry. Yep.
Okay. And then I get to double Nexus.
For some reason, we thought like you hadn't pumped it, and we're terrified.
Somehow they just didn't have a Nexus. It's great.
Yeah.
So I can Nexus now to get it back in my deck, and then plus Tamiyo.
Yep.
To dig for my Nexus again.
I wonder if it was correct to Nexus Blast Zone plus Tamiyo, just to like play around a bounce spell or something. I guess they probably don't have bounce spells. They do have sorceries that they can cast.
Alright, milled 4 non-Nexus cards. So untap. Fire off another Nexus.
God.
This deck's a delight.
This deck's so good. Yes!
Alright.
Take that, Teferi. Yeah, this is also like kind of why Teferi isn't the mirror breaker, because like
Blast Zone.
Blast Zone is so good. Like
Blast Zone is busted.
like obviously, like if they draw their Teferi and you don't draw your Blast Zone, and you're probably slightly hosed, but like also there are situations where they don't draw their Teferi and situations where they do draw their Teferi, but you also draw your Blast Zones.
I legitimately wonder if we're meant to trim a Nexus.
Yeah.
It's
Like
really awkward in the setup turns in this matchup.
yeah.
And it does, like, it feels like if you even partially go off, you probably draw enough counter magic that you lock them out.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, playing Bant makes it harder to play Blast Zone, which then makes Mono Blue better again. Which is like kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like we just really like Blast Zone right now.
Powerful magic card.
Like, yeah, I guess, yeah, like the card that you get to play is like not only a semi-answer to their ostensible Mirror Breaker, but it's also just like absurd against the rest of the field.
I believe I just have to jam this. I need to find lands.
Dovan's Veto is decent. Like, that seems like a real Mirror Breaker. Also that.
I think this game is already ended. I don't think I can actually win this game with this hand against Teferi.
Yeah, you need like a lot of very good draw steps. And they need a lot of very bad draw steps.
You're still not sold on them being Nexus. I can't imagine what deck would possibly be playing Wilderness Rec and all those other cards.
Wait, what did Teferi minus on?
Teferi... I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, it's up to 1. Oh! So you always get to draw a card if you want with the minus.
Oh, dear lord!
That's so much better than I thought. I thought you could only, you just wouldn't be able to draw cards in, like, Esper Mirrors.
That's so good!
It's really good.
Ah, main phase. What a good phase.
It's a good phase. I like the phase.
Not that main phase, though. That main phase could have gotten lost.
Suspect this draw would be struggling even if they didn't have a Teferi in play, to be fair.
Yeah. To be fair.
Oh my god, Cass.
Right?
Oh my god, Cass.
So clever.
Yeah. Do you have Frog Mystics? I'd wondered.
Yeah. There's 4
Those
mana.
are good against Spell Pierce and Negate.
Yeah. The 4 mana slot is just like so crowded. Especially like with Tamiyo now. Okay, the Teferi Frilled Mystic is just like the least beatable combo in the history of Magic.
It's so unpleasant.
It's just like Splinter Twin.
It's basically Splinter Twin. Alright, sideboarding's perfect. Run it back.
Nice. You maybe want the blink.
Yeah, maybe.
That way you can blink their Frilled Mystic in response to the Teferi activation. Powerful. Guess that like technically keeps them from drawing a card. Wait, no, it doesn't even do that because you can't respond to the Teferi activation. God, that was like a bad idea for reasons we didn't realize. That's awkward. Oof. Autumn, did you know that it's usually correct to play first?
I did know that.
Nice.
Please tell me I chose to play first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, well.
Multify, powerful magic.
It's usually correct to draw better opening 7s and 6s. God, the play versus draw in this matchup is just like so important.
It's pretty absurd.
At least like it looks extremely important. Just like you.
Right.
Nice, we got there. We did it. Good job.
Tough-earned victory.
Good job.
It was a tricky one, but we weathered through. We weathered that storm. It was nice. Deck is decent.